Ever since the creation of social media, people have become thirstier for clout than ever before. Whether it's dudes pulling up on rappers just for internet attention.
Oh, you a bitch. Y'all look at this nigga the baby. That nigga the baby in here talking some shit. He walking up on me and shit like he about to do something.
Hunt Cam Cold Heart. Hunt Cam Cold Heart. I'm the truth, nigga. Knock them out. Me. Dolo.
Or dudes endorsing Trump even though they didn't even vote. People in the rap world are more desperate for attention than ever before. But what if there was a rapper who did the worst thing imaginable just for clout and attention? This is the story of Young QC. But before we get into the video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. The tragic story of Young QC starts off with his rough upbringing. Born Kwamane Wilson, he was raised by his mother, Yolanda Holmes. It's rumored that he was spoiled as a child and he would lash out whenever he wouldn't get his way. His father, Jeffrey Wilson, is serving a life sentence in prison for murder after setting fire to a home in 1990. His father was a reputed gang leader from the west side of Chicago and was charged with murder and aggravated arson in 1993 after burning down a crack house and killing 2 people in the process. Sadly, Young QC would follow in his father's footsteps and become active in the streets. As he became active in the streets, Kwamane began to pursue a rap career, and he decided to go by the name Young QC. Once he started rapping, he began to look for different ways to fund his rap career, and one day, he came up with an unthinkable plan. On September 12, 2012, Young QC's mother, Yolanda Holmes, was shot and stabbed to death as she slept in her apartment. Following her death, the police were left looking for answers. While his mom's death was being investigated, Young QC was ballin' and living a lavish lifestyle. He cleared out his mother's bank account and was seen posting cash on social media. He fully customized the Mustang his mother bought him, and he was throwing thousands of dollars in cash in the streets. He also cashed out on her $90,000 inheritance. Since Young QC wasn't behaving in the manner expected of someone that just lost a loved one, the police became suspicious of him. They then decided to do a full-blown investigation into Young QC and all of his associates. Young QC tried to cover up his tracks by showing up to the funeral of a teenager killed in his city and by doing a TV interview about his mother.
Kwame Wilson lost his mother to gun violence on November 14th.
My mother, she was a neighborhood woman. A guy entered her home, and murdered her, just to steal.
However, all proved futile as the police were already on his case. One day, one of Young QC's associates, named Eugene Spencer, was brought in for questioning by the police. Once in the interrogation room, the police put the full court press on him, and he ended up folding. It was at this moment that Young QC's heinous plot was revealed. It turns out that Young QC had hired Eugene Spencer to kill his mother on that tragic night of September 12th. The hitman, Spencer, told investigators that Young QC ordered him to kill her and offered $3,500 for the job. In the early morning hours of September 12, 2012, Spencer broke into Holmes' apartment on the north side, only to find her sleeping alongside her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's name was Curtis Wyatt. Spencer fatally shot and stabbed Holmes. After Young QC called him and told him to make sure that the bee is dead. Shortly after, Yolanda Holmes' boyfriend Wyatt fought him out of the apartment. Wyatt would later identify Spencer as the gunman. At the time of his arrest, authorities said Young QC admitted to police that he plotted against his mom for financial gain, but claimed he never intended for her to die. It was supposed to be a robbery, he told detectives. Spencer said young QC ultimately paid him just $70. He valued his mom's life at just $70. Young QC, the sole beneficiary of Holmes's life insurance policies, inherited more than $90,000 in savings and the life insurance, police said. He started spending it quickly. He showed off puppies he purchased for $1,500 each, a new collection of Air Jordans, as well as guns, marijuana, and gold chains. He filmed a music video for a rap song which he uploaded to YouTube, and he started a new YouTube show called The Nick Story, described as a family drama. And in videos and selfies, he flaunted the new Mustang and flashy watches. He withdrew nearly $70,000 from his mother's account in the months after her death. He gained access to her wealth and whatever she had. A woman named Tia Bowie, who also worked with Holmes at the salon, told reporters, "You just don't start to splurge immediately after your mother was murdered." During his trial in 2019, prosecutors played the video of Wilson literally throwing away his mother's money after he made the withdrawal from the bank, and another video of him flexing in a mirror wearing a gold chain and fanning $100 bills. The jury deliberated for just 2 hours before they convicted him. Young QC was sentenced to 99 years in prison, and the hitman, Eugene Spencer, was sentenced to 100 years in prison. Till this day, young QC has shown no remorse for his mother's death, and he was emotionless as he was being sentenced. It's a shame what some people would do for money and clout. This should be a lesson to everyone to watch the people that keep around them in their life. No matter who it is, whether it's a close friend or even a family member. If you're around someone who's so obsessed with money and they're willing to obtain money the legal way, they're not even hardworking enough to go through it legally like everyone else, then you should cut that person out of your life. There's so many stories like this about friends snaking friends or brother snaking brother, people being attacked by their own family. It's unsafe. The devil is very real, and some of the main ways the devil gets to us is through our greed, and the source of all greed is money. They say that money is the root of all evil, and it's true. Let me know what you guys think of this situation in this comment section, and please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.